You know how this goes. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, millionaires. How are you doing today, millionaires? I hope everybody is doing wonderful on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday. It is Saturday, millionaires. And I know what I want us to do together next, okay? I need some more pieces. You know, we did pillows, seating pillows for the two-piece comforter in hubby's man cave. So the arms and the middle chest need some attention. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, millionaires. Here's the couch. Remember the pillows. Okay, this arm right here, it's very uncomfortable. Now, this piece has a arm flap, but it moves around. So I need something to cover that. This middle piece, which opens and closes, is starting to get a little rough. So I need something to cover that. And hubby's arm also, the same thing. So we need covering for here, here, and here. And I think this couch will be absolutely perfect after we do that. The pillows already changed our world with sitting. The pillows changed our world. So let's get these arm rests and that middle rest done. Okay? All right. All right. So I already know what I want to do, and I know what I need to do it. And I have what I need to do it. Hold on one second, millionaires. Cheers. To you millionaires, please drink your water. Okay, so I have everything laid out, and you're gonna really love what I'm gonna use to cover those armrests and that middle rest. So cute. Okay, you ready? All right. Look what we have here, millionaires. Look, just. I gotta do it. Okay, so we have Dallas Cowboy pillowcases. This has been in one of my DIY crates. I have like 4 with all of my DIY things in them, and this was in there ready to be used. We don't use it on our bed anymore. So hey, why don't we use it for the cover of the armrests and the cover of the middle? All right, so I'm gonna need, because my plan is to quilt it because I want it to be comfortable, which this comes in handy for that. Do you remember we picked this up at Blue City Thrift for $1? And we can use this and we'll quilt it and it'll be nice and comfortable. And I have elastic for the edges so it can just roll on and off. Just pull it on, pull it off. Okay, simple. So let's go. Oh, these are, because, okay, so we need 3 top pieces because you're gonna have to make sandwiches. If we're quilting, it's gonna have to be sandwiched and all the things. So we need 2 pieces for each part. So there's 6 pieces total we will need. So this is 2, 4, 6. Okay, well, really 6 because this is 1 piece, this is 1 piece, this is 2 pieces. So let me explain to you what I plan on doing, okay? So I'm going to cut. Okay, I'm going to cut. First, I'm going to measure everything in the back. And then I'm going to cut these open. So I will have a top piece. The top of the quilted piece will have this. So that's one arm. This side will be the top. It will be for the other arm. I will use a whole piece of this because this is not quite, well, I don't know, it might be big enough. If it's big enough, then we'll just use one side of this. I won't need to use the whole thing because they're the same size actually. So when I measure it, we're gonna see what we're gonna need to do because I got enough here to do what I need to do. Anyway, So we'll have top piece with this, bottom piece of sandwich with this. So we do that 3 times, top piece, and we'll end up with 1 piece of cowboy left. Or 1 piece of this and 1 piece of cowboy, it don't matter. We got enough to do all 3 pieces. Let's get in here and get the measuring. All right, so I'm gonna measure exactly where I want the pieces to go. All the way up under, all the way to the end. I wanna measure it right on time. But of course I'm gonna make it a little bigger because I need seams for elastic and all the things. So let's start over here. Let's do, these are the arms. And I'm gonna need it to tuck up under here. I need it to tuck, and I need it to tuck under here. So that is 23 and a half. So I need a half for a seam, another half to make sure, and probably another half to make sure I got enough room for my elastic. Okay, so I'm gonna do 25 inches in the length. Arm length, 25 inches. The other one is exactly the same, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just to make sure. I'm tucking. I want it tucked. I want it tucked. And that's 23 and a half. And me going a half and a 1.5 more is not bad. So that's it for that. 25 for the arms. Let's see what we got on the width. And it don't matter which side. I don't know why I keep coming to this side. So I'm going all the way up under this arm flap where it needs to go. Coming across. Going all the way up under here where it's going to end at. That is 25 and a half. So I'm going to go another half and another 1. That'll be 27 inches for the width. And I don't want it super tight. I want it nice and comfortable. You got to know you're going to be doing the pleat, so I might even go more than this because I'm going to be doing the quilting on it. So we may even need more than this. The actual for the length is 23. 25 is what I'm going to give it, probably more. The actual on the width is 25, and I'm saying I'm going to give it 27. We'll see. So let's see the middle piece. The middle, which I'm going to have to measure a few times because every time I measure it's different. All right, we're going with length first, and I need it to tuck. And I want it to tuck all the way up under here to at least right here, 20 inches. This is actual. Okay, let's check the width. I want it up under here so it does not come out. All right, so we got an 18 and a half. We're gonna say 18 and a half. So the width, this is length, 18 and a half on the width. Okay, we got the middle and we have the arms. All right, let's go get started and see what we got. All right, let's see what we're working with. Now, those measurements, I hope we got what we measured. I hope we have at least what we measured. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let me see, where's my measuring stick. That's all right. I prefer using a measuring stick to this. Okay, we got 30. And look, my inches are way over here. Okay, so on an arm piece, of course I would want an arm piece to go in this length right here. And so my arm piece in length is 25. I said I was gonna do 27. I don't think I'm gonna touch it. I think that's gonna give me a whole lot of room to wiggle with when I pleat and all that, and then I can cut what I don't want and all of that. So I'm gonna leave this at this length. Let's see what our width is. We need a 23 or 25 or whoa, look at that. So That's not long enough at all. Now we do have an extra piece on the pillowcase. So I can open this up and cut it where I actually need to cut it. Let me think before I do it. Let me think, because I need 3 pieces and I have 4 of these. So yes, all 3 may, now the middle piece won't need a piece, but the other arm piece will need a piece, but the middle piece won't. So we're gonna work it out like that. So I'm gonna cut this open so I can, before I cut my piece, so I can get my inches that I need, my width inches. Okay, let's get that cut open. Okay, now we gotta cut it open this way. Let me make sure before I cut it anymore. This is the way I want it to go. Okay, because you know, y'all know I get to doing stuff now. It'd be too late at that point. I done it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see if it's doing what my mind think it needs to do. All right, now I'm gonna come from up here and down to get my inches, which means I'm gonna take some of that with me, which is fine. Now I said I need at least 25 on my width. Let me get to 25. All right, so I'm gonna cut into that piece that far. Yes. All right, so I'm finna do that right now. I'm finna get that all measured up. I'm gonna cut my 25, and then my other piece is probably gonna need, I don't know, the middle piece is gonna get some good stuff. We ain't gonna leave the middle piece out, okay? The middle piece will get something. What, I don't know, but it's gonna get something. All right, so I cut out what I needed for the arm pieces, and you know, it went over. So this is what's left of both pillowcases. So this is going to be the middle piece, and I will leave the cowboy in the middle. So when he looks at my side, he sees the cowboy in the correct direction. When I look, I see the cowboy in the correct direction. I think that is so cute because this is all that's left. So I want to be able to see the cowboys or the helmet. The helmet is cut off, so we're going to see the cowboys. But I'm going to sew this part right here together, and then we'll trim whatever we need to trim around it. And the length is long enough that I get the whole word cowboys in there, okay? And I basically pretty much get almost the helmet in there. But that's fine. As long as I have these words right here, these letters, we're good for the middle piece. So I'm going to get this sewn together, and then I'm going to trim it to, I need 20 by 18, so we'll probably break it down to what? 21 and a half or 22 by 19 and a half or 20. 22 by 20 is what we'll probably end up with. Okay. All right. Okay. Now this is the middle piece, and the middle piece needs to be at least 20 inches wide. And so to measure this up and have it, you know, these two centered like I need it centered, I folded it, and now I'm going to measure. I'm probably going to give 11 inches for each side, and that'll give me 22 inches evenly. And that's way bigger than I need. I just don't know after I quilt it what's gonna happen, so I really need to have that extra space until it's just too late, and then I can cut off whatever I need to cut off. So we're going 11, which will give us 22 inches. I'm still thinking, y'all, before I get to cutting, because it's too late. Because the width is 18 and a half. I said I was going to do 20, but I'm doing 11, which will give me 22. Okay, I got to keep saying it to myself. So I did 11 there. So I'll come here, I'll mark 11. Come here, mark 11. Get past that, mark 11. Come on down to the end here. Mark 11. Now take my whole ruler, measure it up, try to line it up wonderfully here. Matter of fact, let me get on a line. Let me put that on the 17 line. So I gotta get this one on the 17 line. Let's see if it's lining up straight here. Going pretty good. Pretty good, okay. So we're going with 17. Put my ruler on 17 here. Put it on 17 down there. And make that line. So that's so many ways I just tried to line this up and have a straight line. And I think I just got it, I think. All right, see my straight line? Okay, finna cut. I still cut a little bit outside that line for some more insurance. I do not want it to be too little at all. And coming off and all that, then I'm gonna have to find some more cowboy material to cut up. I actually have a cowboy sheet, but it's so white with blue stars and cowboy on it. It's just so white. I just can't deal with the white. Okay, so we're looking at the middle piece now. Let's get the length of our middle piece. And of course we want to center because we want as much of the cowboy symbol as we can get. We don't look straight at all, but hey, we're gonna deal with it. So we need okay, this is the length. I'm 22 in the length. Where am I? 22. So I had already kind of squared it off a little. So the 22 is right here. That's way past. Let's get it right here so I can really see. All right, so I think that looks great. I got most of the helmet. I got all of the helmet in there. Okay. Let me mark at the 20. Look, 22. What is this? The length. I'm going to do a 22 and a half. Because when I put the elastic in, I know it's going to draw up. And I'm going to pull that elastic and all those things. And I want to make sure I got what I'm supposed to have in space. Okay, let's get this on the line here. Get this lined up. All right. Get this on the line down here. Everybody should be close enough to a line to be cut with the line. I think this is gonna be the half line right here. That's all right. Let me see. I'm not straight down here. All right. I didn't even look at the other side. I'm assuming it's doing the same thing that this side is doing. It better be. Yes. Okay, it is. Okay. All right, now we should have our middle piece ready to go and our end piece ready to go. This is our middle piece. Looking great. That is cute. And we have our end pieces. Super duper long, and I hope I don't regret that I'm leaving this on because it is so thick and I need to run the elastic through it. So let me make sure I have my length that I really, really want, not way, way, way too much. And this is the length I said is actually 23. So let's look, and we said this is 30, which is a way 7. 23, so 23, I would lose a little bit, but not much. I think I'm gonna bring it down. I don't want this thick part on the ends. I'm just gonna cut that out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut these thick end pieces off. That, you know, the end of the pillowcase. I'm gonna cut that off and I should be still good. Let's get that cut. And then I'm ready to iron my edges. I'm going to turn them twice. The size of, I just needed the size of my elastic, which is very skinny, as you can see. So, yeah. Let's get this cut off. Okay, I don't think I got it all off. On that side, I'm gonna have to turn it over and see. Get it all off on this side. I'm glad I did that before I cut these things open, because that would not have been enough. Okay, so everybody should be cut. Got a little thickness down here. Let me get that off from the other. Okay. All right, let's get started. So I'll meet you at the iron. All right, this is the size casing we need to make. So we're gonna turn and then turn again to hold the casing. Very thin casing. Now, these are corners. I'm really not gonna be able to turn that corner to make a full casing. So I'm gonna have to do like a, kind of like a curve so I can, you know what I mean? So I can work with it. So we're gonna work with it as I do it right now. We're gonna get it done as I do it. Okay, so let's start this way so I know what I need to do when I get to it. Let's start down here. So I know I want one turn and start close to the edge. So once I get down there, it can take me the rest of the way. Okay, so one turn and then another turn, making sure it's big enough for our casing to fit in. I mean, our elastic to fit in, of course. Wonderful. That is wonderful. Okay. Then I'm on. And this smells so good, y'all. I just washed it. Smells so good. And this is why I made them so much bigger than, you know, we needed them. Okay, so here we go. Getting ready to go around this one. Get around this corner, I'm gonna have to cut, because I can't tuck all this. I'm gonna cut the corner. Not sure if I'm cutting where I need to cut, but I'm cutting it. I cut the corner. Now I'm going to turn once, and then I'm going to turn again. Trying to get myself around this corner. Still leaving a big gap. I'm gonna have to bunch some stuff up. It's gonna bunch up. Matter of fact, let me get the needles as I go, because I don't want it to come undone. All right, so I went around that corner and did a curve. So basically, you need to curve your corners. I know it's a box count of, now the arms are not. They are curved. the box is still puffy. It's a puffy couch. So doing the corners like this will be easier for you to be able to get around, to get your elastic through, and all the things. Okay, so cut your corners in just a little bit of an angle. All right, so I'm finna head on around, and I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, millionaires. I did the folding all the way around until I got tired of doing it, and then I just let it go where it wanted to go. I just stopped even talking and worrying about it. Do what you do, okay? Fold, not fold. If I swear, if it didn't worry the crap out of me, I left an opening. Make sure you leave a opening for your elastic. Let me find it. Okay, here it is. Now we're gonna put the elastic in and see how this looks. I just had the elastic in my hand and I dropped it. Let's see how it looks with the elastic. Because it's one corner that I did awful on that I really may have to go back in. Because I kept trying to tuck it. And at that point, it was like, look, just stop. Just stop. But do I listen? No, I don't. All right, put that pen in there and go all the way around with that pen. Millionaires. I have not cushioned anything. Will I be able to cushion it? Let me look at this. I don't want to do it without cushion. I didn't put any batting. I did no batting. I guess my soul was telling me I didn't need it or something, wasn't it? I feel like my pen just escaped. I did no batting. I really wanted batting. But then I really want them done before hubby gets home, too. Shoot. Kind of open up when you get to your seam. You got to find your way through there, honey. All right, we made it through. Dang it. I'm going to see how this looks and how it feels. If it feels bad, I'm going to have to do batting. God. All right, millionaires. So I got it through. Here it is. I have both ends of my elastic there. I'm going to sew down, up and down that, and then I'm going to sew it closed, okay? All right, be right back. All right, here we go. I ain't talking to you. And that's what it looks like. That is the middle piece. We're gonna go put it on to see how it looks and how it feels. You know, no batting, no anything, just a cover. And I think it's okay for the middle piece, all right? So let's go see. It looks like a toilet seat cover, don't it? Isn't that cute? Let's go see it. All right, let's see what it looks like. Okay. Put it back here and bring it up to the front. Open it and close it. All right, let's straighten it out. Get that straight. Oh, I love it already. Look at there. So when I'm sitting here, I see Cowboy and hubby see Cowboy on the other side. I just wish I had remembered that doggone batting. That would help protect a little bit more if I had put the batting. It will protect this material some more. But that's okay. It's done. What's done is done. I love it. But for the sides, I'm going to have batting because they are rough. Rough. Look at that. That's rough right there. That's rough. But I love it. Hubby's gonna be like, oh my God. Okay, let's see if we can finish the other two. If not, then, you know, it's another day. We can do it on another day. But right now, I'm excited about this. All right, let's go. All right, so I actually need to round the corners on these things because it's going to be our best bet. A rounded corner helps out a lot. And me folding going around them corners, nah. I don't think I'm going to worry about that, millionaires. And I do have to put the batting on this section. So, I don't know. I don't know. I want to figure out a way to get it in. Once I get this done, I'm going to figure out a way to just put a piece of batting in the middle piece just to help with, to keep it from cracking so much. Keep our arms from pushing down on it and cracking it so much. So, now, let me cut. I need 1 and 1 of this. Let's see. So I do need to open it and use, just like I did on the other pillowcase, I have to open it. Yeah, because our arms need it worse than anything, the batting. I can't get away from it. And I'm going to try to keep my edges out of the batting, so when I turn and put the elastic, it won't be in my way. Won't be so thick. This is a thick label. Jeez. Okay. Now I'll lay this out and cut it. It would have been exactly the same. I would have had enough left to do the second piece for the child. I just rolled on, didn't I? I just rolled on. I'll at least have something done when hubby gets home, though. I am excited about that, because I don't think I'm going to get this done with the batting. But I'm going to try. Dog, I need to have both of my pieces on here. Let me go and get this other one laid out. So I can get them both cut. And these are actually pillows. The cushion was inside of this. I took the cushion out. Use the cushion on something else. Now I'm going to use the actual casing of the pillow. Tell you, use what you got to get what you want. Use what you got, millionaire. Going out buying this expensive fabric. Look like I got it from the store. You'd never know if I didn't show you. All right. Let's get you down here. Ooh, that's a big gouge out of it right there, ain't it? I'm do the best I can with it. I actually can see through it a little to cut it. Uh-oh, look, I'm finna cut the cowboy. Oh, Lord, I can't see now. I can see it first, y'all. Pray I'm not cutting the cowboy. Pray I'm not cutting the cowboy. Don't think I did. Let me get these corners. I ain't got that much on the corners down here. And now I'm finna quilt. Simple lines, simple lines, simple lines in my quilting. What you doing? Okay. All right. I will leave this in case I do want to change my mind about lining the middle piece. But right now, so this is like doing 2 small quilts right now, what I'm gonna do. Oh my God, y'all. I need the cushion though. So let's go. I'm sweating so bad. My goodness. Woo, working and sweating and sweating and working. Oh, let me see if I can go and cut my. Let's see what this look like. First time getting in here. Seeing what we got in here. Let me lay it out. Because that's going to make it feel extra special with the cushioning and on my arm. Oh, this some old batting, y'all. Okay, oh, I like it. I like it. It's just like my other batting. I like that. Okay. I need to try to double it up, though, so I can cut them out at the same time. Less work as I can get as I can get. You hear me? Shoot. As less work as I can do, I'm gonna do. All right, let's straighten that out. Let's get this straightened out. Oh, that looks good. Feels good. I could actually, instead of, which I probably will, instead of making a casing for the elastic, I'm just gonna sew the elastic onto the piece. And I have to show you what I mean when I get to that part. Just gonna sew the elastic onto it. Not gonna turn it, nothing. I know one thing, my husband say he wants something, y'all. I love when I'm able to make it. Not go out and buy it, make it, okay? Then I make it with what I already have. Shut your mouth. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. Okay, so I have 2 pieces here. Let's make this sandwich. Okay, we're gonna make a complete sandwich. It ain't gonna be no turning and all that. We're gonna have 1 piece, the cushion, and then the other piece, and that's the way it's gonna stay. So, right side down. Right side down. Put your cushion in. Line it up. All right, straighten it out. Put your top piece on and pin. We're gonna pin it because we finna sew. We're gonna quilt. This is the quilting part. We're about to quilt this together. Make sure we got everybody, all 3 pieces. Let me bring it down. All 3 pieces in there. See, I cut this from the other side, so now I got to make it fit for this side. I don't know why I always do that. I cut it for one side, then I turn it, and it don't quite be what I need. Okay, there's our sandwich. We're gonna quilt this, and I said I'm just gonna do straight lines. Straight lines, or I don't know. Oh Lord, am I gonna go diagonal? Let me pin this thing. Cause y'all know how I am with straight lines, right? I'm looking for my pins, y'all. So it may be a no-go with the straight line. I might do very big diagonal. Very big. Just enough to hold this sandwich together. I think I am. Okay, I'm gonna get it pinned, and then I'm going boom, 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 maybe 4 across this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines this way, and boom, we ready to put our elastic on. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Get it pinned. Millionaires, I'm thinking only one slant of the quilted it will be. I will not be doing it both directions. So I'm almost done. All right, so it's like I have 2 little quilts, y'all. Isn't that the cutest thing? So you see my edges. I'm not going to turn and make a casing because it'll take too much of my fabric. So I'm just going to sew the elastic straight to the project, straight to it. So I did all of my sewing, and I went all the way around the edges to help control the edges. So when I put on the elastic, it'll help me a lot more than it would have without going around those edges. All right, so let's go around the edges with this elastic, pulling tight as we go. Okay. All right, and I'm trying to see if I'm gonna do a zigzag stitch. I guess I'll do the zigzag stitch. It's so thin, I'm gonna have to have a thin zigzag stitch. All right, let me get it set up and I'll show you what I gotta do next. All right, so I got it started just to show you. All right, you can see that it's gathered. So I just put it right on top of it and I pull, and I have a zigzag stitch. So as I pull and let go, it's gonna gather the whole project, the whole material. The whole fabric, whatever it is gonna gather it all. The tighter you pull, the tighter it's gonna gather. As you see, I don't know how tight I need it, so hopefully I got it where I need it. I'm gonna go around these corners, pulling, and so on. I'm halfway on the elastic at this point. I want to be all the way on it. See? So I got to make sure it's tight enough so it'll stay on there. Don't feel like I'm doing it as tight as I need to. So I'm finna get a little more tension around here. So I don't want them to come off every time we move. I want them to be tight. Okay, let me get this in so I can see what I'm doing. All right. I'm pulling with one hand. I'm pulling the elastic with one hand and the fabric with the other. All right, we're coming to the end here. I'm gonna go and put it on, and if it stays, it's good, then I do the other one the same way. I need to come back around because this looks just extremely too loose in the beginning. So I'm gonna come back and double up on it, and I'm gonna tighten it because I don't feel like that was tight enough. That'll help that part out. And if I need to take it off, I will. Okay. Everything looking kind of tight. Looking a little loose, but a little tight. Pull this last part of it. Okay. Let's go see if it fits and if I need to do anything different to make sure it does fit. All right. That's as tight as I could get it with this thin elastic that I have. So we're going to have to just deal with it. Actually, this one looks tighter than the first one. Okay, well, I mean, than the second one. All right, let's go put them on and see what they look like. All right, there. Yes, I got it done. Look at there. Okay, let's get a close-up. Looks great. Just tuck that right on in. Tuck it in. Oh, my goodness. It looks great. The middle's done. We living that life. That's grandson playing the game. Y'all don't pay him no attention, please. I love it. Hubby's gonna love it. Hubby's gonna love it. Love it. All right, you guys. I'll meet you at the table. I love it. Ooh, well, millionaires, we have done it again. I'm so excited. I can't wait till hubby come home. And I'm not even going to say nothing. I just want to see if he going to notice. Hold on. All right, sorry for the interruption. It's grandson. He is here this weekend. Yay, grandson. But yeah, we did it, y'all. I love it. Like I said, I'm not going to tell hubby. I just want to see if he noticed when he sit down. He going to be like, wait a minute. So excited. So next project, we will be dealing with t-shirts. T-shirts, millionaires. I ain't gonna tell you what we doing with the t-shirts, but we're gonna have fun with some t-shirts. But of course, you never know what's gonna happen on the next video. I can't say that it'll be the next video. I can't promise you that. We may be somewhere walking in the next video. Let me turn the iron off, y'all. But we do have that coming up. Just know we got some fun with t-shirts coming up, okay? So like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I am here. Just doing it over and over again, man. It's just over and over and over again. I love it. Okay, I love you guys from the moon, the stars, and beyond and back. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you'll know when I'm here doing the do. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, millionaires. So, did you like, share, subscribe? Did you hit the bell to be notified?